Concept 2, estimating the likelihood of an event. Alright, so when we're estimating the likelihood excuse me, of an event, we're going to use words in place of percentages, so we're going to be a little less accurate. And we're going to be looking at sections of our percentages, right? So this is kind of our scale. If it's got a 0% chance of happening, it's impossible. 100% chance, it's certain. 50% is even. If it's less than 50, it's unlikely. If it's more than 50, it's likely. Okay, so we'll use a die in our example. Okay, and we're gonna start over here. Well, we'll start up here. We'll start up here and work our way down. So a certain event when I'm rolling a die would be I roll a die and I get a number between 1 and 6. All right. My die only has numbers between 1 and 6. That's going to happen 100% of the time that I get one number between 1 and 6. Okay. A likely event would be I roll my die and I get a number either 4 or lower. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. All right. That's a likely event because it's more, it has a greater than even chance, but it's not certain. I might roll a 5 or a 6, so it's not necessarily going to happen, but it probably is. An even chance would be I roll my die and I get a 3 or lower. I get a 1, 2, or 3. I might get a 1, 2, or 3, but I also might get a 4, 5, or 6. It's a 50-50 chance on whether that happens. Unlikely event would be I roll a die and I get a 6. Okay, it's unlikely that's going to happen. Still definitely possible. I have a 1 in 6 chance, but it's unlikely. And then my impossible one would be I roll a die and I get a 7, right, or a 12 or whatever. Okay, it's not possible for me to do that because the die only has 1 through 6. It's not an outcome that's in my sample space. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for estimating. Generally, we have just these big kind of chunks. It's either going to be unlikely or likely, but some will be certain, even, or impossible.